Hey, I'm Bill Engvall, and I say elephants actually have 4 ears, which means they find Fran Drescher's voice twice as annoying.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Miller, and I know that elephants can sleep for up to a year straight. No wonder they're the symbol for the Republican Party.
I'm George Wendt, and did you know that elephants are the only animal that cannot jump? Well, elephants and me.
Who's got it right? You'll find out tonight on Balderdash. Starring Elaine Boozler.
Thank you so much. Welcome to Balderdash. I'm so excited to tell you that I have been hosting Balderdash for several weeks now, and I'm very proud to announce that next week my community service will be finished. No, that's Balderdash. I still have probation. But what is true is that we have 3 very funny people to make you laugh tonight. Show your love for Bill Engvall.
Thank you, Elaine.
Stephanie Miller. And George Wendt. Dreamboat George Wendt had the true answer to our first question tonight. Elephants can jump. But you know what? It takes them 22 months to give birth. They don't want to jump. Our other 2 celebrities were full of Balderdash, and that's the challenge facing our contestants tonight. You have to figure out which of our celebrities may be telling the truth or who may be full of Balderdash. Correct Balderdash wager pays off at 1-to-1. Little harder to find the truth. That pays off at 2-to-1. We're going to get you started by giving you each 250 points so you can bet it up big. And to help you decide how much you want to bet first, our first category tonight, ooh, there it is. Stars Early Rolls. Stars Early Rolls. So lock in your bets and pick either truth or Balderdash.
Yes.
Okay, Alan, that's my brother's name. Hi.
Yes.
What'd you wager?
I wagered 150 points on Balderdash.
On Balderdash. And Julia, that's not my brother's name. What'd you wager?
150 on truth.
On truth. Okie dokie, those are the bets. Here we go. Panel, everybody has to start somewhere, including these 3 stars. See if you guys can pick out the truth from the Balderdash as we start with, Bill Engvall. Yes.
Thank you, Elaine.
Welcome. They love ya. They love you, and they'll probably be very happy to know that you have a brand spanking shiny new show of your own coming on.
Yes,
don't ya?
I do, Elaine. It's called Blue Collar TV. It'll be airing on Thursdays on the WB and at 8 o'clock. And it's a sketch comedy show done by the guys who did Mad TV, so it should be a lot of fun.
Totally cool. That's going to be great. Okay, well, let's hear your truth or Balderdash.
Billionaire Mel Gibson, when he was young, starred in a movie called They Feed about a pack of killer dogs that terrorized a small town. I happened to rent this movie one night with a lot of beer. It was not scary because they were killer wiener dogs, which, you know, other than ankle bites, it's not going to be a lot of blood loss. So I'm going to tell you right now, They Feed Mel Gibson.
There you have it. Okay, beautiful, funny, wonderful Stephanie Miller.
All right, here we go. Catherine Zeta-Jones, began her career. It was sort of an Indiana Jones knockoff film. It was called Adventures of the Denver Star. And like Indiana Jones, she played an archaeologist in it, looking for ancient artifacts. Sort of like her husband, Michael Douglas. Ooh. Because he's a lot older than she is.
So it was preparation for acting and marriage.
I love their first film together, Fetal Attraction.
Fetal Attraction.
Because she's a lot younger.
Stephanie Miller says it's Catherine Zeta-Jones and Adventures of Denver Star. And Dreamboat Georgie Wendt.
Yeah. Well, you know, Billy Bob, thank you. Billy Bob Thornton is one of my favorite actors, and I'm sure everyone else is too. But he has had a few stinkers, and one of them was Chopper Chicks in Zombie Town.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. Now, I don't want to say this one just laid there, but, it only grossed twice as much as the Alamo, so that's
Okay, Dreamboat Georgie Wendt says it's Billy Bob Thornton and Chopper Chicks in Zombie Town. Stephanie Miller says it's Catherine Zeta-Jones, Adventures of Denver Star. Bill Engvall says it's Mel Gibson in They Feed. Okay, truth, Balderdash, pick a star. Alan, who'd you go with?
I went with George, Boston Connection. I'm hoping he's coming up big.
Okay, we'll see. Julia?
I went with George for the truth.
George for the truth and George for Balderdash. Oh boy, someone's going to get hurt. Let's see.
Just because he's a better actor than we are.
He's pretty good.
By the way, Stephanie has a role in a reoccurring fantasy that I'm casting.
Yes, your fantasy. It is George Wendt. That's great for you, Julia. That's going to pay off, and not so good for you because it wasn't Balderdash. But the night is young. Plenty of time left. 100, 550. We'll be right back to play some more.
We'll be back with more Balderdash. It's time for more of our show. Here again is Elaine Boozler.
We're playing Balderdash. We're going to meet our contestants who are playing really well. Alan and Amy from
Boston, Massachusetts. I live with my wife and 2 small children, Emma and Thomas, and I'm a school teacher, big fan of the Red Sox. And
Good for you. I'm a Mets fan, and we're no threat to you. You have nothing to worry about there. Okay, and Julia Stamper from?
I'm from Honolulu, Hawaii. I'm a marketing assistant, and I do Native American Sign Language, and I just got a Maltese puppy named Moshi. So
Yay!
Moshi means hello in Japanese. Moshi, Moshi.
Oh, okay, you have 100 points, you have 550, but it's about to change. We're going to add 500 points to each of your scores, because in this round you must bet at least 250 points, and the first category is weird words. Lock in your wagers and choose either truth or Balderdash. Weird words. Ba-bum-ba-bum-ba-bum. Alan?
I wagered 350 points on the truth.
On truth. And Julia?
I wagered 350 on truth.
Oh boy, we're looking for the truth. Here we go. Time once again to dust off the dictionary as we examine the world of weird words. And the weird word of today is ventripotent. Ventripotent. I hope I'm saying it right. And to find out what it means, we turn to the beautiful and lovely Stephanie Miller, host of her own show, I've Got a Secret on Oxygen. Stephanie Miller.
That's right, Elaine. It's a game show. It's a game show. And I'm just saying, if for some reason you should feel ill today, somebody puts a little poison in your food, maybe a heavy light from backstage falls on you.
Yeah.
I'll be right here.
We got bodyguards. We got people.
Are those cards getting a little heavy for you to hold up?
Anything could happen. Anything.
You can see more about that in my documentary, All About Elaine.
Oh, thank you so much. Ventripotent, my dear. Ventripotent.
Ventripotent. Well, everybody knows this, Elaine. It refers to a person with a big, round, jiggly belly.
Ooh.
Sort of like, you could say Santa Claus is a... I didn't say a word, George. I didn't say a word.
Santa. She said Santa.
You could say Santa is a ventripotent, but then you wouldn't get a very nice present.
Oh.
So if you like a nice present, say, Santa, you are not a ventripotent. You are a sexy little hard body.
So Stephanie Miller says it's eating too much mochi. It's a big, round, jiggly belly fried ice cream. And Dreamboat Georgie Wendt says?
Yes. Well, ventripotent actually means superhuman strength.
Ooh.
Yeah. The derivation is Latin. Vent is 20 in Latin, and potent is, strength. So it means to be ventripotent, you have the strength of 20 men.
Of 20 Latins.
Really? Yeah. 20. Oh. And I'll use it in a sentence for you. After a couple hours of pumping iron, I myself often smell ventripotent.
Oh. Okay, George Wendt says it's superhuman strength. What does Bill Engvall say?
Ventripotent is the ability to win an argument by clearly stating a point of view, which is, I always thought the way you won an argument was just by yelling the loudest. I mean, that's how my wife wins.
That's because you're watching Blue Collar TV.
That's right. Ventripotent is the ability to win an argument by stating a point of view.
Okay, Bill Engvall says that, winning an argument by stating a point of view instead of yelling. Stephanie Miller says it's a big, round, jiggly belly. And George Wendt says it's superhuman strength. You both went for 350 on truth. Your work is cut out for you. Pick a star. Alan, for truth, who did you believe?
Okay, I'm a school teacher, so this is embarrassing that I don't know this, but I'm going with Bill.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Okay, Bill for truth. Julia?
I also went with Bill for the truth.
Bill for truth.
Look at the face. How could you not?
How could you? Okay, let's see what it really, really means. Oh my goodness, it's Stephanie Miller. That's bad news for both of you. Both going to lose 350 points on that one, but not too bad because you're down to 700, you're down to 250. Plenty of time to catch up. We'll go right to the next question. Remember, you have to bet at least 250, so you're betting it all on this round. Okay, category, presidents on TV. Lock in those wagers, folks. Truth or Balderdash, presidents on TV. We know you bet 250. What'd you pick?
I bet it all on the truth.
On truth, going for the whole thing. Okay, Julia?
I also bet 250 on the truth.
You guys are totally in sync here. It's amazing. You're not peeking, are you? Okay. Presidents on TV. We've all seen presidents on TV press conferences and State of the Union addresses, but some presidents have appeared on less newsworthy TV shows. Let's find out about that, and we will start with Dreamboat George Wendt, who is all day long on Nickelodeon.
I don't know.
He's a dreamboat. I watch him all day on
all right.
Nickelodeon, on Cheers.
Would you please? Okay, now, I happen to know that...
A dreamboat. Actually, it's Nick at Night.
Oh, God. Richard Milhouse Nixon
Yes.
Was on $64,000 Question. Yeah, I saw a tape of it, and, middle 18 minutes was missing, of course, but, yeah, so, I couldn't quite get the gist of the whole
More
thing.
like the $38,000 question. Because George Wendt says that Richard Nixon was on the $64,000 question. What does Bill Engvall say? Is that Balderdash?
Well, yeah, because the president that's been on TV is Gerald Ford, who is known as our clumsiest president. But not a lot of people know this, that he also made an appearance, a guest starring role on Dynasty. Now, the only reason I know this is because my wife was a huge Dynasty fan, and we had to watch it every time it was on. And he made a guest starring appearance on there, and rumor has it that Joan Collins really fell for Gerald Ford. And then, of course, he fell over everything else. So, Gerald Ford on Dynasty.
Gerald Ford on Dynasty.
Stephanie Miller.
Well, Elaine, many people know that George Walker Bush, before he was president, was president of the Texas Rangers baseball team. And this was also when Chuck Norris asked him to be on Walker, Texas Ranger. Which I know, he was confused too. He had to use a fake gun, and it was, ever since he's had a hard time telling the difference between real and make-believe. Like real weapons of mass destruction? Fake! Totally make-believe!
Stephanie Miller says it's Bush on Walker, Texas Ranger. George Wendt says it's Nixon on the $64,000 question. And Bill Engvall says it's Ford on Dynasty. You both bet on truth. Pick the person you believe. Okay, Alan, you had to bet it all. Who'd you go with?
Bet it all. Red Sox, Chicago Cubs, George Wendt.
Dreamboat George Wendt. Okay, Julia?
I went with Stephanie for the truth. Sounds
Okay.
like something Bush would do.
Both for truth. Let's see how it shakes out. Oh my goodness, it was Bill Engvall for truth. Not too good. Not too good. You are down to 0, my friend, but we have some good news in the next round coming up. We will spot you some points at a high interest rate. You have 450. It's still anybody's game. It always changes in the last exciting round. Come on back and see what happens.
Closed captioning provided by
Drugstores or supercenters everywhere.
It's time for more Balderdash. Let's join Elaine Boozler.
Oh, yes. Well, Alan's at 0 and Julie's at 450, but that's all about to change. We give you each 1,000 points extra in this round, so you can bet, and you're up to 1,000. Wasn't that easy? Here's the hard part. You have to bet at least half your bank in this round, and you have to look for truth only. Truth only in this round. Whoever wins this round plays the Balderdash Barrage and goes on to win a fabulous prize. Here's the category. Woo! Celebrity Yearbook. Celebrity Yearbook. Lock in your wagers, at least half your bank, and you're betting on truth only. Steven Spielberg used his family in the making of his movies as a child. Which one of these stories is real and which one is made up? And we will start with Bill Engvall. And there's Steven Spielberg as a child.
Wow. Okay, a lot of people don't know this, but Steven Spielberg actually asked his mother to boil 30 cans of cherries in a pressure cooker till it exploded and splattered the walls with fake blood. Now, we had a pressure cooker when I was growing up, but we called it Dad.
Oh, nice. Blue collar.
Yeah, it's a blue collar. So it's a pressure cooker full of cherries.
Okay, Stephanie Miller.
Well, funny you should ask, and I know this is true because I think I saw it on Entertainment Tonight, so let me just say that, hi, I'm Mary Hart. And did you know? Sorry, that happens sometimes. Anyway, but Steven Spielberg once asked his sister to cover herself in marshmallows and jump in a bathtub full of chocolate.
Him too?
Yeah, she's fine now, except for the occasional s'mores flashback. Those are...
Okay,
That's
so
the
Stephanie
story.
says he had his sister cover herself in marshmallows in a bathtub full of chocolate. I do that for no reason at all.
Yeah,
George
why not?
Wendt?
Well, he went on a family trip with the folks to Wyoming, and he became so entranced with the Devil's Tower in Wyoming there that he actually had his dad build a replica in the backyard of Devil's Tower. You know, and I'm thinking it's a good thing they didn't go to Niagara Falls, because the water bill alone, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing.
sure.
Okay, George Wynn says that Steven Spielberg asked his father to build a replica of Devil's Tower. Stephanie Miller says covered her sister in marshmallows and topping. Bill Engvall says that his mother boiled cherries and they exploded into blood. You've got to believe somebody here. You're looking for truth only. Pick a star. Okay, and again, we don't reveal your picks until after the round. Let's find out what Steven Spielberg did as a child filmmaker. Bill Engvall was telling the truth. Okay, Alan, you're behind. What did you wager?
Well, having 0, I wagered 1,000 points.
1,000 points. Who'd you go with?
On my new favorite TV show, starring none other than Bill Engvall.
Oh boy, Bill Engvall, Blue Collar TV coming up soon. Julia, that brings Alan to 3,000, so let's see if you bet enough and if you chose right.
I bet 725 on Bill. I don't know what that makes it.
Makes it that you unfortunately didn't bet enough to beat Alan, but congratulations, you're the champion. I'm so sorry, you played great. Did you have a good time? Yahoo! Yay! You got a champion! Yeah, you're going big Balderdash for us. You've got to pick a star to play with you. Who do you want to meet down in the center of the floor there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go that Cubby Red Sox thing, but I gotta go with the winner, Bill Engvall.
Bill Engvall, come on back and watch us play Balderdash tonight with Bill Engvall in about, a minute and a half. Come on, follow me down.
There's lots more Balderdash to come, so stay tuned. Balderdash continues. Once again, here's our host, Elaine Boozler.
We're here with Alan, our champion. He has chosen Bill Engvall to play the
choice.
Balderdash. Time will tell. It's a little pressure on this one, but you are going to win a fabulous prize. There's 2 coming up, and here's John Machida to tell you about the first possibility.
Bring along your favorite movies with a portable DVD player. Choose from 2 of Sony's most popular models, the sleek, slender, versatile portable DVD player or the DVD Traveler with swivel screen so everyone can watch and enjoy, even in the car. From the good guys.
From the good guys, and here's John Machida to tell us about today's grand prize.
It's a New York getaway. You and a guest will enjoy deluxe accommodations at the luxurious Park Central New York, located in the heart of Midtown Manhattan, across from Carnegie Hall and steps away from Fifth Avenue shopping and historic Times Square. The Park Central New York. Share the experience.
Well, you can't lose, right? Okay, so how do we get to New York? There's 10 letters in the word Balderdash. Behind 9 of those letters is the DVD player, not too shabby. Behind 1 of those letters is a trip to New York. What do we want to do? We want to narrow the field. So you and I and you are going to play a game. 45 seconds. I'm going to read you questions that end in total Balderdash. You have to correct them to make them true. For instance, if I say Jimi Hendrix played the electric toaster, you would say...
Guitar.
Guitar, exactly. And if you don't know it, say pass. Bill will have a chance to answer. If you don't know it, say pass. We'll go on to the next one. For every correct answer, we take away 1 of those letters with the DVD player, getting you closer and closer to New York. Got it? Sound good?
Yes.
Okay, it's time for the big Balderdash barrage. We're going to put 45 seconds on the clock. And the clock starts now. The highest court in America is the People's Court.
The Supreme Court.
Yes. Your sister's daughter is your landlord.
Pass.
Niece.
Yes. On Bonanza, the Cartwright's ranch was a real dump.
Pass.
Ponderosa.
Yes. A male witch is called Mr. Blackwell.
Pass.
Warlock.
Yes. The biblical hero who got his strength from his hair was Vidal Sassoon. From his
Pass.
hair.
Pass.
Samson. The main ingredient in scampi is scamps.
Shrimp.
Yes. Star Trek 3 was subtitled The Search for a Plot.
Spock.
Yes. The only bird able to fly backwards is Larry Bird.
Kookaburra.
No, hummingbird. The chemical symbol Fe stands for Ferris Bueller.
Iron.
Yes. In the film The Graduate, Mrs. Robinson was played by Demi Moore.
Pass.
And Bancroft. 7 right. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. You are correct. That was a wise choice, picking Bill Engvall. Let's take 7 letters away from the word Balderdash. You rocked, Bill. He did make a good choice. 3 letters left. Pick one of them and see where you're going or what you're doing.
Let's see. D-E-A. I will go with my daughter's first initial, E.
E. Let's see what's behind the E. DVD player. Pretty nice. What's your daughter's name? Emma. Emma. E for Emma. That's pretty good. Yeah. Let's see where the grand prize was. New York. Well, DVD player lasts a lot longer than a trip to New York. You have something to keep. You played great. We hope you had as much fun as we did tonight. Thanks for watching Balderdash. Be kind to animals, because rescued pets make the best pets. That's no Balderdash. And we'll see you right back here.
Every 8 seconds, someone dies from tobacco. Cigarettes will eventually kill 1/3 of smokers. Now that's reality. Watch as 10 smokers face their addiction and are forced to quit cold turkey.
There's one person off cigarettes. That's one life saved.
Only on I.